Today I have some thrift flips for Christmas where I take old discarded items and turn them into stunning Christmas decor that will amaze you. Christmas crafts at their best. Today is the Thrift Flip Road Trip Open Challenge hosted by Unicorn Dust Designs, Crafting Cousins, and co-hosted today by Happiness Created. I have all their info and the playlist in the description box below, and stay tuned to the end for details on a fabulous giveaway. Thrifted this box, which actually had cookies in it at one time, I think, for 95 cents. And then I'm also going to be using IOD's Frosty's Sweet Shop stamps. I took the ribbon off and I'm going to save that because we're going to add that back on at the end. And then I started painting the hat box with Waverly chalk paint and plaster. And I painted the top and the sides as well as the bottom part. The IOD stamps come with masks which allow you to layer your stamps, and they're also perfect for designing your project. So this is the way I want the lid of my box to look. So these are the masks. I'm going to replace them with the stamps, and then I will ink them up with a black ink pad from Hobby Lobby. I'll repeat this process for the candy cane, starting with one and then layering the other one. The detail in all of the IOD stamps is unmatched. It's unlike any other stamp you could possibly imagine. Now for the bottom part of the box. I'm going to be inking up this stamp for along the front of the bottom of the box. I found it easiest just to roll my box on the stamp, and it seemed to work fine. You would need to be careful so that you hold it still so that you don't get a double print. I'm also going to be adding this little sucker to each side of the sign. I didn't want to leave the back of the box completely bare, so I used this stamp also from this same stamp set. Stamp set also comes with this long candy cane, which I'm going to be stamping along the edge of the top. And again, I just rolled my lid over the top of the stamp very carefully. I did have a couple of places that I had to go back and kind of re-ink that spot, but overall it turned out pretty well. I think this red ribbon adds a great pop of color to an otherwise pretty neutral project. I would love to know what you think about this one down in the comment section below. This is a very simple, quick, and easy DIY. I got this little recipe box at a thrift store. I think I got it at the Goodwill bins. It was in perfect condition, and I'm using a scrap piece from a redesign with Prima rub-on transfer. I'm just simply going to add this to the top of this box, and that is really all that it needs. I got a set of 2 of these boxes at a local thrift store, and I'm going to be leaving the bottom part of this one green, and I'm only going to be painting the top. I'm using Waverly chalk paint and plaster. Because I am going to be using a paint inlay, I'm giving this 2 coats of paint, and I'm going to apply the inlay on the second coat while the paint is still wet. Paint inlay is from IOD, and it is from their 2024 Christmas release. So I cut it out, I spritzed it with some water, and I'm going to apply it face down, grid side up, on that wet paint. And then I'm going to spritz it again and just dab away any excess water and set it aside to dry. I lost the footage of it, but once it had dried, I did spritz it again with some water. I let it sit for about 30 seconds, and then I pulled away the inlay. Now you can see one place on the bottom right there where it did not stick, and I think it's because I missed it quite enough in that spot, or I didn't let it dry long enough. This is an book that I thrifted. The copyright is 1951. I'm starting with this. I loved the cover of it, the color, the fabric, everything. So I thought it would be perfect for a Christmas book. So I'm using this rub-on transfer from Candy Cane Cottage by IOD from last year. And IOD is coming out with their Christmas release October 1st. So be sure you check that out. So I'm just using my transfer tool and I'm rubbing this onto the front. I thought the Christmas tree green was perfect with the cover of this book. I burnished it down with the backing paper, but I'm also going to go over it lightly with my finger sander in two directions. This just ensures that it sits down in any little crevices and that sort of thing, so it looks like it's always been there. Now, this rub-on transfer is from Prima, I believe. It was just a scrap that I had left over, and so I'm going to cover up the title of the book on the binding. Same thing here. I'm going to burnish it down with the backing paper and then lightly sand it with my finger sander. This book is beautiful already, but we're going to add just a little bit more. So this is a little tag that I got. I believe it was a mini ornament from Walmart. I got it on clearance last year, but it's a little too white. So I'm using some dark wax, and I'm just going to keep rubbing it onto that tag until I get the shade that I'm looking for. I'm using a variety of ribbon to tie around the top of the book. Here, this piece was actually the perfect length, so I'm just measuring my other pieces by that one. I am cutting each one just a tad bit smaller than the one before. This just kind of ensures that you'll be able to see those edges and they'll look nicer not being all the same length. So I stacked them up and just simply tied a simple knot on top. And now I'm going to add that little tag to the knot of the bow, and then this book stack is ready to be displayed in your home.
Welcome to the Thrift Flip Road Trip. Today we're kicking off an exciting open challenge hosted by Unicorn Dust Designs, Crafting Cousins, and our special guest co-host Tammy from Happiness Created. Watch as talented creators breathe new life into forgotten treasures, transforming them into something extraordinary. November is Subscriber Appreciation Month, and as a thank you for your amazing support, we're giving away fabulous prizes to 9 lucky winners. Here's what you could win. A box of craft supplies from Crafting with Indiana Jones. A deluxe easy bow maker from Buckeye Girls Lifestyle. A Creative Memories card kit from Creative Pages with Catherine. Cordless electric scissors from Crafting Up a Storm with Shar. A hobby knife set and self-healing cutting mat from Happiness Created. A brayer set from I'm Merely Melissa, a $50 Amazon gift card from DIY with Aria, a $50 Amazon gift card from Crafting Cousins, and a $100 Visa gift card from CJ DIY. To enter, watch the November Thrift Flip Road Trip playlist and comment on your favorite project from each creator. Remember, you must leave a comment on every video in the playlist to be eligible to win. Mark your calendar for Saturday, November 23rd, when we'll announce the winners on our community tabs. Due to shipping costs, this giveaway is open to U.S. residents only. Don't miss out on your chance to win. Follow the playlist in the description box below and spread the love.
Thanks so much to our host. Be sure and check out their channels in the description box below. And check out this video right here. I think you might like it. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to share the chic. Bye now.